Hello again everyone, and once again welcome to another lesson in our subject, PN Health. And you guys know who it is. This is your one and only PE Sensei. So welcome to the second semester of our school year, and just like I've said, in this semester we are gonna learn a new type of dance, and that is cheerleading and cheer dance. And before we get to the fundamental skills of cheerleading and cheer dance, first, let us talk about all the things that you need to know about cheerleading and cheer dance. And this lesson is all about those things that you need to know about cheerleading and cheer dance. We are going to talk about the difference between cheerleading and cheer dance, some different definition of terms, and the 5 elements of cheerleading. And without any more further delay, let us now jump right into it. Okay, so let's talk about cheer dance and cheerleading. So first, let us know what is the difference between cheer dance and cheerleading. First, let's talk about cheerleading. So cheerleading is an activity in which the participants cheer for their team or for their teammates as a form of encouragement. It can range from chanting slogans to intense physical activities. So the very sole purpose of cheerleading is to boost the morale of the other teams or your teammates. And also, it is stated here that they do intense physical activities while cheering. That's why you see cheerleaders doing gymnastics or lifting other cheerleaders and throwing them up in the air in the routine. On the other hand, we have cheer dance, which is a combination of any genre of modern dances with the 5 elements of cheerleading. So basically, it is cheerleading with dance and more aesthetic effects, because in cheer dance, they have more colorful costumes and sometimes they would put themes on it, and also they have any other kinds of dances that can make the routine more entertaining and more fun to watch. So to give you a better example, the competition that you see on UAAP is a cheer dance competition, while the competition in NCAA is a cheerleading competition. And if you are watching these competitions, you can observe that in UAAP, they have longer routines compared in NCAA, and they have colorful or more colorful costumes compared in NCAA. And once again, to put it simply, cheerleading is just cheerleading and cheer dance is cheerleading with dance. And also, if I were to compare these two based on my knowledge and experience as a cheerleader, because if you guys haven't known yet, I was a cheerleader for 6 years back in my days as a senior high school student until I graduated college. And to compare these two, siguro mas maganda kung magtatagalog ako, mas may explain ko siya ng maayos, okay? So, competition-wise, I think cheerleading is more difficult than cheer dance. Yan. Mas mahirap siya kasi mas technical, okay? Because in cheerleading, it's all about the skill of the players or the participants. Talagang pagalingan, okay? Kung sino yung pinaka-skillful na athlete or participants or squad, sila yung mananalo. Unlike in cheer dance, hindi porket kayo yung pinaka-skillful, hindi ibig sabihin nun kayo na agad yung panalo. Kasi remember, there is dance in this routine. So, pwede kayo, kung kaya kayong i-outdone ng ibang participants, although mas skillful nga kayo, pero na-outdone nila kayo sa dance and other aesthetic features ng routine like costume and props, yun, na-outdone nila kayo doon, pwedeng sila yung manalo sa competition, okay? So, pwede kayong matalo dahil nga ganun yung nangyayari. So, ayan, competition-wise, mas mahirap yung cheerleading kasi nga, ayan, puro siya skill. And unlike sa cheer dance na, ayan, merong dance and aesthetic effects. Okay. And also, now, aside from competition-wise, kung tatanungin niyo ako kung ano yung mas gusto kong sayawin, kung cheerleading ba or cheer dance, I would say cheer dance. Yeah. Because ang hirap kasi pag cheerleading ang ginagawa mo, talagang wala kang time para enjoyin yung routine. Kasi pag cheerleading routine ang ginagawa nyo, talagang iisipin mo na skill after skill after skill after skill. So wala ka ng time para makapag-enjoy or parang ngumiti or talagang nakaka-stress kasi isipin mo, pag nagawa niyo yung skill na to, next skill na naman, ganyan-ganyan. Unlike sa cheer dance, yan, na-enjoy niyo yung routine kasi may dance part in between segments or in between skills. So nakakahinga kayo, na-enjoy niyo yung routine, and yan, may mga props, di ba? Tsaka mas lively yung music, kadalasan. And also as a viewer, bilang manonood, mas gusto ko rin panoorin yung mga cheer dance routine kumpara sa cheerleading routine. And yun lang naman. That's my opinion about these two. And I hope it helps. Okay, so next, let us move on to the 5 elements of cheerleading. Ito yung kanina ko pa sinasabi, di ba? So first element is the basic motion or the basic elements. So in this category or element, it's all about the arm motions and the figures. So, arm motions, these are the high Bs, low Bs. Makikita niyan sa mga cheerleading routines, diba? And most of the time, the movements of the arm motions are sharp, talagang straight and sharp. And also the body figures, we have the scorpion, the needle. Later, I'll show you some pictures. And last one is the body lines. Body lines in cheerleading or cheer dance is very important because in every competition, the difficulty is not just the factor of giving points on our team. We also have the execution and form. The execution and form of the skill is judged based on the body lines. Everything should be straight and everything should be in proper form. So your knee should be straight, your toes should be pointed, and you should maintain that posture or form while doing difficult skills like tumblings, gymnastics, or toss and stunts. And that's what makes the skills in cheerleading or cheer dance more difficult and more challenging. And here are the pictures in basic elements or basic motions. So here are the different arm motions. Here we go. We have high V, low V, dagger, broken T and T, and figures. Here we have the needle. So it's scorpion but extended. And when you extend it, we call it the needle. And as you can see here in the picture of the figures or the needle, you can already see the body lines in this picture. As you can see, both of her legs are making a straight line, not just on her legs but up to her feet because her raised feet has pointed toes. This is just one example. And now let's move on to the next element, and that is the toss. So in this element, this is the part where the viewers go ooh and ah, because this is the part where they throw their teammates up in the air and they do somersaults or different kind of flips and twists mid-air. So this is some pictures. There you go. So that is our second element, the toss. Next, we have the gymnastics. So this is very, very self-explanatory and obvious. So in this category or in this element, we do tumblings and jumps. So there you have it. Oh yeah, there. Can you see the body lines in this picture? So you can see while she's doing tumbling or a gymnastic skill, you can still see the body line all throughout her whole body up to the toes. As you can see there, she's still pointing her toes. And also here in jumps, straight legs, straight arms, pointed toes. So there you go. Body lines are very important in cheerleading or cheer dance. And for our next element, we have the stunts. So in this element, this is the part where they lift their teammates. So stunts can be partner or group. So if a stunt is a partner stunt, there's only one flyer and one lifter. So here's an example. As you can see, there's only one lifter and one flyer. While in group stunts, if a lifter is 2 or more, it is already categorized as a group stunt, as you can see here in the picture. So one flyer and there are many lifters below her. And for our final and most important element is none other than the pyramid. So in this element, the unity of the team is being tested. Because as you can see here in the picture, everyone is connecting with each other. So that is why the unity is tested in this element. And also, this is the element that most of the time has the highest percentage in the scoreboard or score sheet. So whenever a team messes up their pyramid, it is a huge factor and it can cause you to lose automatically when your pyramid breaks down or falls. And if you guys haven't noticed, in this second picture, this is me in the middle. And those are the 5 elements in cheerleading. Now, let me ask you this question. Can we categorize cheerleading or cheer dance as sport? So, first, in order to answer this question, let us know what is the definition of sport. So, when we say sport or sports, it is any kind of competitive physical activity that is governed by rules for the purpose of self-improvement and entertainment for others. So, is cheerleading or cheer dance a competitive physical activity? Well, yes, of course it is, because as you guys know, there are so many kinds of competitions about cheerleading and cheer dance worldwide or locally. And is it governed by rules? Absolutely. There are so many rules in cheer dance. There are illegal skills and stunts, and also we have some kind of penalties while doing a routine. So we also have a time limit for the routine, and whenever you step outside the mat while you are doing your routine, that is penalized as out of bounds, and you can be deducted by that penalty or by that violation. And also, I forgot to say it, the governing body of cheerleading or cheer dance is ICU, or International Cheer Union. And next, is it for self-improvement and entertainment? Of course, watching cheerleading and cheer dance routine is very entertaining. And also, those cheerleaders that you've watched in UAAP or NCAA, they become so skillful, or they become very good at what they're doing because they train so hard so that they can improve themselves in the thing or in the sport that they love to do. And that's it. Based on the definition, cheerleading has all the characteristics of a sport. So if we're going to answer our question from earlier, can we consider cheerleading or cheer dance as a sport? And I guess it is safe to say that yes, we can consider cheerleading and cheer dance as a sport based on the definition. And if we can consider cheerleading or cheer dance as a sport, what category of a sport does cheerleading or cheer dance belong to? So when we say sport category, it is based on the natural movement or equipment used in that sport. For example, we have ball games, and under ball games we have basketball, volleyball, football, and we have water sports or water games like swimming, water polo. Also, we have winter sports like ice skating or hockey or snowboarding, and that's it when we say sports category. So what category does cheerleading or cheer dance belong to? And the answer to that is extreme sports. Yes, that is right. Cheerleading falls under the category of extreme sports, because even though the cheerleading routine or cheer dance routine looks entertaining and fun, the risk of having accidents and injuries while doing a cheerleading routine is extremely high. It may look easy from a viewer's perspective, but trust me, it is not. Doing something that is extremely difficult and making it look easy is something that only a true performer can pull off. It requires a lot of training, dedication, resilience, and a huge amount of time. And that's it for this week's lesson. I hope you guys learn a lot about cheerleading and I hope you guys appreciate it even more. So good luck in your quiz, Ingenio. And now I will wrap up everything with our closing segment called Health Trends. Hello again guys and welcome back to Health Trends. And for this health trend, did you know that artistic competitions used to be included in the Olympics? Yes, you've heard it right. There used to be art competitions in the Olympics. And these art competitions have 5 categories. We have painting, sculpting, architecture, literature, and music. And the reason behind that is that the founder of the modern Olympics, Pierre de Frey, believed that Olympic Games shouldn't only measure one's athletic capability, but it should also measure a person's artistic knowledge and creativity. And with his beliefs, artistic competitions were included in the Olympics from 1912 up to 1948. And from the start, the artistic competitions had been great since it attracted thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers whenever the participants showcased their artworks in a designated museum. Sadly, the artistic competitions were removed in the Olympics, and the reason behind that is that some of the IOC or International Olympic Committee protested that all of the participants in the art competitions were already professional artists, where the rule says that only amateur level artists or participants are allowed to join the Olympics. But then again, sadly, after the meeting, the members of the IOC have decided that the artistic games should not be included in the Olympics anymore. And that's it for this week's Health Trends. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you on the next one. Ciao!